We're going to explain how to open an ICA file. ICA files are used to connect to remote desktops, typically through a program like Citrix Receiver, now Citrix Workspace app. There are several ways to open one, depending on what software you already have installed on your computer. Using Citrix Workspace app. This is the most common method. If you have the Citrix Workspace app installed, it might have previously been called Citrix Receiver. Simply double-click the ICA file. The Citrix Workspace app should automatically launch and connect you to the remote desktop specified in the ICA file. If it doesn't, you might need to configure the app. Look for options to add a connection manually and point it to the ICA file's location. 2. Using a web browser. Some ICA files are configured to open directly in a web browser that supports Citrix's online tools. This is less common than using the dedicated app. Try right-clicking the file and selecting Open With, and then your preferred web browser from the list of available applications. Note that this only works if the ICA file is configured for web browser access. 3. If Citrix Workspace isn't installed, if you don't have the Citrix Workspace app, you'll need to download and install it first. You can usually find it on the Citrix website. Once installed, you can then double-click the ICA file as described in Step 1. 4. Troubleshooting. If the ICA file still doesn't open, there are some things you can try. Check that the file isn't corrupted. Try downloading it again if possible. Make sure your internet connection is stable. Ensure you have the correct permissions to access the remote desktop. If you are still facing problems, consult the help resources for the Citrix Workspace app or contact your IT support for assistance. Remember that ICA files link to remote resources, so you'll need a working network connection and proper access credentials to connect successfully.